guys and gals, never here from Drakewing Gaming, 70 Mounts Wood of the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Dawn Chorus, Jorgen's Path. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Jorgen rushes ahead of me to Rune's side. Hey, slow down. You shouldn't move too quickly. I'm so cold. No wonder, he's not even wearing a jacket. I know. You're going to be okay. Is there a cat in here? There's not a cat in here. Okay. I know. You're going to be okay. Carvine is going to help you walk. Is that all right? I give my best reassuring smile. Okay. With Rune's arm over my shoulder and Jorgen's paw on his back, we trudge through our own prints back to the guest house. Blake opens the front door for us just as we get there, letting out a rush of warm, humid air. Oh my god, Rune, are you okay? The deer shakes his head, shedding more snowflakes onto the tiled floor. What can I do? Help Carvine bring him up the stairs. I'm going to fetch Coach Devon. No! Blake and I jump at Rune's sudden outburst, but Jorgen doesn't flinch. Why not? It's bad enough that you saw this. Please. The bat narrows his eyes. All right, I won't. You two, bring him up to our room. Carefully, please. Yes, sir. Sorry. Really, though, take it easy. You bet. See you there. Jorgen nods and walks off, leaving us with Rune. The stag's arms around our shoulders, Lake and I start guiding him along. Thank you. Thank you both. Of course. Come on, let's get you upstairs. Never has this much of my body been so numb. Rune. The deer is sitting on Lake's bed in his boxers and 2 layers of blankets, the rest of his clothes still soaked and hanging to dry. The table sits between the bed as it did my first night here. The kettle beeps, and Jorgen walks over to the cupboard, returning with a mug full of tea. Careful, it's hot. Rune accepts the steaming mug and places it gently on the table in front of him. A familiar fruity aroma arises from it. It's like standing in the middle of an apple orchard with the scent of flowers carried on by the breeze. Thank you. You're very welcome. The deer picks up the mug and takes a small sip. As he does, his eyes flash wider for a moment. He begins swirling a brew around like some kind of tea sommelier. Sommelier? Bringing it close to his nose to take in the bouquet. Blake eyes him curiously before locking eyes with me. I shrug, just puzzled. Jorgen doesn't notice, having already returned to the kettle for another mug. I don't recall him doing this at the tea house earlier. Based on Lake's reaction, he probably didn't. Is this herbal? Yes, it is. Hibiscus and apple. It's nothing fancy, but I enjoy it. It's nice, thanks. Of course. Lake, Carvine. Sure. One for me too, please. Coming right up. It's good to see him lucid again. It scared the hell out of me. Oh, well, how hard the cold hit him. He must have been out there for ages. Oh, that is good water. What I still don't understand is why. Why go out there in the freezing cold? What was out there for him? Questions aside, warming him up is the bigger priority. I won't pry. You feeling any warmer, Rune? Yeah, kind of. It'll probably take a while. Jorgen turns back to us with 2 more mugs. Here you are. Thanks. Thank you. I take a sip. Again, it's mostly tart with a hint of sweetness. I think it's grown on me since I first had it. Yes, it will take some time, but we're here for you every step of the way. Just let me know if you need a refill on that tea. Thanks. Of course. I'm touched, seeing Jorgen act this gentle with someone else for the first time. Now, we really ought to find some dry clothes. I'd go get some if I were in a better state to do so. He glances down at himself. I'm not exactly decent right now. Well, I know some people wouldn't have a problem with that. Jorgen stares daggers at Lake, but a tiny smirk flashes across his snout before he recomposes his steely glare. Something tells me this is a familiar territory for the two of them. Nevertheless, you're in no such shape to move around that much. What if I went and got some from your room? No! I mean, sorry, I don't think you should go in there. Why not? I don't mind if it's a mess. No, it's just... I fucked up. What do you mean, fucked up? Rune sighs, his voice dripping with exhaustion. It's a lot, like, a lot. I don't really want to get into the details. We're here to help. If you really feel like sharing anything, I'm listening. No pressure. Alright, so... Things aren't going my way. Actually, that's an understatement. Everything has gone the exact opposite of my way. I stretched myself too thin. Now I'm here watching my aspirations disintegrate in front of me. The deer cradles his head in his paws, covering his tired eyes. I'm a fucking failure. Ouch. He's talking about himself. That stings to hear. I can't help but think about the times I've seen him all energetic and upbeat. Was it all just a mask? Every open door shut on me in the blink of an eye. It leaves me here, sitting on my paws, feeling sorry for myself with no way out. I never made a backup plan. I planned on success. I planned on perfection. I don't even know what I have now. So you have opportunity. I imagine him swimming out too far, pushing his limits, only to find himself too weak to resist the riptide. Now here he is, cold and waterlogged. I'm so sorry. I don't even know what else to say to him. It's alright. It's not your problem. You're not my therapist. Do you have a therapist? No. You should think about getting one. Yeah, I guess I have the time now. Straightening a timid hunch, Lake steels himself, a determined look in his eyes. No! I shouldn't get a therapist? No, sorry, I mean, you don't have to suffer all those negative thoughts all by yourself. We all make mistakes sometimes, that's what we do. It's not the end of the world, we're more than our achievements. It's not just that. Rune snaps, his voice knife sharp. The rest of us flinch, falling silent. Sorry. And my phone... He sighs. My phone had half a year's worth of demos on it, dozens of recordings, probably a couple albums worth. Oh, Rune. Like I said earlier, maybe it's fixable. Maybe I can remember some of the songs, but... His voice breaks, interrupted by a labored breath. I smashed my fucking guitar. Oh my god! This is even worse than I thought. He's at rock bottom. It's a good thing we're here for him. So I can't believe... Was there a sound, like, earlier on in the game where everybody heard, like, some kind of noise? I don't know. Can't quite remember. This is even worse than I thought. Okay, blah. We're here for him. What you're going through sounds agonizing. I'm sorry. Thanks. Of course. I understand where you're coming from, but you're losing touch with reality right now. You're telling us that every door is shut on you, that all your aspirations disintegrated. I mean, those are such extreme statements, aren't they? You don't even want to think about failure. I get that, I really do. But you're turning it from a fact of life into this abstract black and white thing that you can use as a value judgment on your entire character. And now you think can't be anything you want to be. A musician, a scientist, an athlete, because you're hopeless and you can only see yourself as a failure. Whereas if you just say that you failed at whatever it is you're stressing about, suddenly the failure isn't you. It's just something that happened. Do you see what I'm getting at? Yeah, I think so. Sorry if that was a bit much. It's just, you're so kind and compassionate to everyone but yourself. Do you really mean that? Of course. You're such a sweet guy, Rune. Don't sell yourself short. Oh, okay. No. Dummy. Oh, okay. Don't you think you deserve a little bit of compassion, too? I guess I do. Yes, I do. I'm sorry, I just got really caught up in all this. Oh, it's okay, we're here to help. Maybe now's a good time to consider slowing down, like taking a break, focus on healing and self-care, that sort of thing. Yeah, maybe. I still have a lot of thinking to do. Well, you'll get a head start tomorrow. You're coming to lunch with us whether you like it or not. Thanks, Lake. Thank you all. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna pause it right there for right now. Give me 1 second. I shall be back in a few. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? Okay. Even though his voice breaks and his eyes are wet, there's such ease and relief in his smile. Without a doubt, that's no mask. Rune wraps us all up in a tight hug, pulling us close to his fluffy chest. His fur is soft, and though he was freezing before, I feel warmer snuggling into him. Beneath the woody scent of the forest, he smells like jasmine. He feels sturdy, his muscles firm and defined beneath his fur. I had a hard time leaving this hug against his will, not that I want to. Jorgen seems startled at first, but he settles in between Lake and I eventually, eyes closed, a content smile on his snout. You know, fur-to-fur contact is good practice for hypothermia care. I guess we better stay like this then. Works for me. Yeah, I could get used to this. We all laugh a bit, happy to be in each other's arms. Time seems to slow down, seconds cascading into minutes, as the tension, like the cold, fades away. And there we go. Lake and I set the table down by the wall again before I collapsed into the nearest chair, groaning. He takes the seat across from me. What a day! Yeah. The lion stirs the rest of his tea with a spoon, eyes fixed on the tablecloth. He's all hunched over with one paw placed on his chin as if to keep his head from toppling to the floor. You okay? I'm fine, just a little tired. How are you doing? I don't think I even have the words for it. Relationships are like that sometimes. You feel lots of new feelings, even after having 5 partners. Relationships? What are we? Well, maybe it's too early to think about labels, isn't it? Les, you're shaking the whole table. Only now do I notice that my leg's bouncing up and down like a jackhammer. Sorry. No worries. Feeling nervous? I am, that's for sure. Overthinking everything? As usual. Things are moving so fast. I can't keep up. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm really worried I'll fuck everything up. Carvine. Huh? You're gonna be okay. I promise. Now it's not the time to think too hard about it. If there's something you want, just tell him. Really? Yeah, he likes when people are, direct with him. I guess he's too busy to skirt around things. Ah, that's good to know. Thanks. Of course. Got your back, and his, too. He's my wingman when I need him. Lake. And I'm his main lion. Right. So what's the plan? Making any moves tonight? I was thinking, no, never mind. It's alright, you can tell me. I feel so bad about this. After all this pep talk, I'm just gonna up and steal his roommate? Nick looks so eager, though. I guess it couldn't hurt. I was thinking of inviting Jorgen over to my room for the night. Oh! Do it. What? I just want to melt and seep into the floorboards. Do it. You're okay with that? Yeah, don't worry. I can survive one night on my own, I promise. He sounds almost like he's trying to convince himself as much as me. Are you sure? Because you kind of seem a little down. He looks askance, fidgeting. Guess I'm not that great an actor. You don't have to be. If something's the matter, we can talk about it. It's okay. You can wait until tomorrow. For now, don't worry about me, okay? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!